ain't gotta get naked for no. I sneak out, out. I sneak out, out. I sneak out, out. I sneak what? I sneak out, out. I sneak out.
What's up YouTube? It's your girl Big Cash Cash back again with another video. If you clicked on this video and if you're new or old, just know that you hopped into some astronomical vibes, okay? The vibes over here and my channel and just everything is just immaculate. So if you haven't hit that button, make sure you subscribe and turn on that bell so you can be notified when I post, y'all. I post very freaking consistent, so if you want to be part of the gang and just know what it is and what it's about over here, make sure you click that button. With that being said, y'all, we're gonna get straight into this video. You already know I'm back with another fire video, okay? And what we got for y'all today is going to be a very raw video. When I say I have nothing written down, I have nothing like planned out, this is going on like straight thought and memorization. Of course, today I'm doing a story time, as you see from the title. This is gonna be a story time on the first time that like I really got in trouble. Well, I wouldn't say this is the first time that I got in trouble, but like this is a time that I got in trouble that I can remember because it's pretty funny. I'm not even gonna lie. This happened when I was a junior, right? I'm asking y'all like y'all know. I want to say I was a junior. Yeah, I was a junior. So it was sophomore summer going into junior year. School hasn't started yet. And basically I'm just gonna hop like straight into the video and get it started. So first of all, let me just give you some background real quick. My mom and like my parents and stuff went back and forth with what they allowed me to do. Sometimes they allowed me to stay out till 3 in the morning. They didn't care what I was doing, who I was with. Like, I was a wild child. They let me do whatever I want. And then it was like the next day, be home by 12 or be home by 10. And like, it was just crazy. Like when I tell you they can never pick what they wanted to be, like they never could let me know. So it was very frustrating. And at this point in time, I was actually talking to this boy, and we were like close. We were just hanging out and stuff. Of course we liked each other, but it was just, you know, hanging out from then. And when I would hang out with him, it was never just me and him. We would always hang out with like these other girls that I knew, his sister and like his friends and stuff. So it was always like a group and everything. But basically, so during the time when this situation happened, my mom was going back into her phases of what she didn't know she wanted to allow me to do and allow me not to do. So mind you, I was 16, turning 17. I was 16 or 17, something like, no, I wasn't 17. Fuck no, I wasn't 17. I was 16. I was either 15 turning 6. Actually, I think I was 15. Fuck, am I stupid? I was 15, okay? And during this time, my mom, like I said, she didn't know she wanted to let me not do what she couldn't make up her mind, okay? She was crazy. So basically, she was like, if you're coming home to like my house, you can't come home later than like, I want to say 12, but I bet you it was something crazy like 11:30, like something crazy like that. And so basically this meant if I left the house and if I planned on not staying the night somewhere and I was coming home, I had to be home early, which is kind of funny because she didn't let me stay the night either way, like at anybody's house. Like she only let me stay a night at a like certain people's house. So the fact that she even made that rule was like, girl, you know damn well you're not gonna let me stay the night, I know it. But either way, that was like her whole thought process, right? And me being, you know, I was never sneaky. I was never like, I never had to sneak around. I kind of did what I wanted. My parents like knew, because I never felt like I had to hide anything. Like anything I did, for the most part, my parents knew like what I was doing. I didn't really, you know, care. My parents had me like on Snapchat and everything, and I've never like blocked them from anything. So for the most part, they knew. And basically, there was this time, I actually have Snapchats and pictures and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna show you that. Basically, I was staying the night at my aunt's house. Now, the aunt's house that I was staying in the night with, I was really, really close. Like, she was like my second mom. And she, of course, she had a daughter, so my cousin, we were really close. And she was a little bit, like, she was some years younger than me for sure. But, like, we grew up together. Like, she was like my sister. We lived together our whole life. So, yeah, we were really close. And I was staying the night at her house. And where she lived was only, like, when I tell you, it was probably like a 5-minute drive from the boy's house that I was talking to. And we were talking and it was getting late. I want to say it was like 9 o'clock. I know it wasn't 9. Was it 9? All I know is it was dark, okay? and they were like, yo, let's hang out, blah blah, I'll come pick you up, because this other boy could drive because he was older than me, of course. And I was asking my aunt, and I was like, can I go hang out with blah blah blah, but I was asking her like, are you gonna make me come home, because my mom says like if I'm not home, I can stay out, like, you know. And she was like, okay, I guess you could go, but like you better be smart, don't be telling your mom I'm letting you do this, right? I thought she had my back. Like, she was like, you know, I got you, you're not, like, you know, I'm not gonna tell, go hang out with your friends and then just come back here, right? She even gave me her keys, because she was like, when do you think you're coming home? Well, let me give you the keys so you could get in, right? She did all that, right? So she let me go, and I got picked up, and I remember I was wearing sweats that were actually my cousin's. My hair was straightened, like, I remember the exact day. And I go over and everything's fine. And mind you, my mom did have my location, and she had my location on Snapchat because she had Samsung at the time, because she liked like Androids and stuff. My mom and dad did. Now they have iPhone, but you know. She did have my location, so she easily could have saw where I was, but because of where he lived was so close to a 7-Eleven that me and my aunt and my cousin would go to all the time, like I'm talking about all the time, we would walk there all the time, that I felt like if anything I could tell her I was at the 7-Eleven, you know. So I go, and everything's going good, we're having a good time, we're hanging out. If I had videos I would post it, but I'm not close with any of them, and I don't talk to any of them right now, so I can't really do that. But yeah, so I want to say, I don't even know what time it was, but I kept checking my phone because, you know, I was scared. And I don't even know what time it was, but I fall asleep, and because it's late, and I fall asleep, and I check my phone, and I see my mom texting me and my aunt texting me. And like, you know, where you look at your phone and you see something, you're like, fuck, and like your heart just drops. And like, I was tired, but I realized I fell asleep, so I looked at my phone, and then when I saw that they texted me, I got up so fast. Like, when I tell you, I was like, I woke up real quick. Like, if I was drunk, I would have sobered up real quick, but no, I woke up super quick, and I was like, yo, I gotta go, my mom texting, and I'm texting. And I think he knew like the situation, to be honest, or I think actually, no, I think I lied to him too. So all I know is I was like, you have to get me home fast. So she was like, where are you? And my aunt is texting me, and she's like, yo, Cassandra, hey, are you coming home? And she called me. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And so I'm in his car, and I'm driving by, and I tell my mom that I was with my aunt and my cousin at the 7-Eleven, and I take a picture of that 7-Eleven as I drive by. And this is a picture because I remember every time I see this pop up in my like Instagram, in my Snapchat stories, I laugh because I remember this whole story. And I was so scared, like my heart was pounding. And I sent her that picture, and I'm like, see, I'm leaving the 7-Eleven right now, I'm going home, I'm going back. And she was like, okay, just checking. So then I thought I was smooth, right? So I get home, and I go in the house, and I was like, my aunt was like, what are you doing? And like, I sent a picture. I remember I sent a picture of my aunt and my cousin, because they're like dressed. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and they still weren't asleep. Like, we would always stay up because this was the summer, of course. And they were like in a hoodie and like sweats, so it looked like we went to the store. So I sent a picture of them, and I was like, I just got back. And I'm talking to my aunt, and my aunt's like, I don't remember if she said she's gonna tell her. Okay, no, my aunt tells me that she's not gonna tell my mom. She was just like, you're home, what did your mom say, blah blah, you're home, okay, good. And like, that was that. I go to sleep, y'all. Like, this is the crazy part. I go to sleep, and my mom texts me, and I get a long message from her on Snapchat, of course. I wish I had it, y'all. And she's like, hey Cassandra, I just want you to know that blah blah blah, my aunt told me the truth, that you weren't with her, and that you were at. Can I tell you, I was like, are you kidding me? Now let me say one thing. Although I was scared because I knew I was doing some sneaky stuff, I was like, technically you said I could stay out if I wasn't going home, and like, I wasn't going home, I was going back to my aunt's. So I was trying to find my way out of it. But what really got me bent is how she told on me. Like, she really had me believing that she wasn't gonna tell, and she told my mom. Now thinking about it now, like, I'm not mad at her or like anything from it. I don't feel no type of way like bad toward her, because I understand why she did, like, you know, now. But then I was like, are you kidding me? I'm going home. But then at the same time I was like, fuck it, I can't go home, my mom's mad at me. Like, the fuck? And then my mom's like, don't tell your aunt that I told you this, because she told me she didn't want to tell you, but she told you because she told me because she wanted me to know where you were, because you were with those boys and everything. And I just know I was really stuck. I don't know if I even told my aunt that my mom told me. Of course, this was years ago. Like, this was junior year, well, going into junior year, so like sophomore summer. This was years ago, but I just remember I was sitting in my cousin's room reading the messages, and I kept going back and forth from the bathroom in her room, and I was just really in shock. Like, I was really in awe that she lied to me. And then my mom's sitting there cussing me out, and she's like, I didn't think you would ever have to go behind my back like this, blah blah blah. I thought we had a good relationship. And I'm like, we do. All I did was go to my friend's house. Like, I was sneaky, but I wasn't sneaky. Like, I did what you said. Like, that's one thing about me. I was never bad for like no reason. Like, I was never bad. I just been broke so many times. No, but like, I don't even thinking about it now. Like, of course it's funny, but of course back then I was really getting like cussed out and everything. So I remember I was like in trouble with my mom. My mom wasn't really mad at me. Another thing, like with me and my mom, when we argue, it's like we'll argue and then it's more like a, I can't believe this, I can't believe you do that to me. It turns into like a petty game of like who can be more, like my mom's gonna play sad and I'm gonna play like I don't give a fuck, and then it just goes on to that till like my dad makes us talk or something like that. With me, my mom is very like petty like that. So she was all like, I'm not gonna make you come home, you can stay at your aunt's, just know I'm hurt. Yeah, she played that. She was like, I'm hurt. My mom always does that. She was like, I'm hurt that you would do that. And I was like, girl, mind you, I was 15, 16 actually. I was 15, 16, and I was just trying to have fun. Mind you, I wasn't doing nothing like bad. I really wasn't. I was just hanging out, then I fell asleep. But yeah, so I remember I stayed at my aunt's like another night, and then I think I went home the next day. It was very awkward because I walked in and I was looking around like, hey, how you doing? And that was very awkward. But I don't think she ever told my dad, honestly. Usually when like stuff like this happens, she doesn't really tell my dad, or if she does tell my dad, she doesn't tell my dad the whole thing, or my dad ends up hearing about it. I don't know, it's usually always between me and my mom. But yeah, that's something that I remember. Like, that's one of the times I really got in trouble. It was very, you know, childish. If y'all want more story times, let me think. I'm trying to think of a time where I really got in trouble. I don't do anything, like I'm really a good kid. But that was a time that I remember, and like I thought I would share that with y'all because it was actually 3 years ago from today that it showed up on my Snapchat memories. So I was like, fuck it, let me share a little piece of me to y'all, a little part that y'all don't know about. So yeah, that's a little background on my story time. Y'all, if y'all like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you want more story times, I know y'all want my first date story time. That deals with my mom again, with actually me being a little sneaky girl that I don't think she knows about. I don't know if my mom's gonna watch these videos, you know. Should have said it in the beginning, but click out. But like I said, y'all, if you want more story times, definitely let me know, because I really gotta get to thinking so I can really think of some good ones. But like, that was one that I think really popped to my head, because like when I tell y'all, I thought I was in some deep shit. It's more like a guilt feeling more than I was like in trouble, you know what I mean? Like, she made me feel bad, like damn. But with that being said, y'all, if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram at Big Cash Cash. That's where I go to really talk to y'all. It's more one-on-one, give y'all advice, and I can talk to y'all and ask y'all about videos like this and what type you like. I'm gonna stop talking because this video was such a lot of talking. Is that even grammatically correct? I don't know what I'm saying, y'all, but I'm gonna see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching.
I ain't gotta get naked for no.